Hey folks, welcome back to Hopped Up Beer Review. Today we're going to do something special, one of my favorite beers. We're going to the Maine Beer Company and we're going to have their lunch. It's out of Freeport, Maine. Stay tuned.
Hey everybody, welcome to Hopped Up Beer Review, the show where we give you our unprofessional and somewhat biased opinion about the beer we are drinking and reviewing, and we are back once again to do that. Appreciate you guys checking out this video. With me as always, I've got Jay, and Andy is once again in his attic. What are we drinking today, gentlemen?
We're going up to the Maine Beer Company. It's a little bit harder to see with my glare, but we're going to have what they call lunch. And it's really good. I've had it many times, and I'm glad to share it with these guys. So let's get cracking.
Jay's rating last.
All right.
Get the big boy bottle.
Mm-hmm. It's good so far. Smells very IPA-ish.
Oh yeah, it's delicious.
Because it's an IPA.
I'm in a little different glass today, guys. Apologize.
Don't worry, beer happy. I like it.
Don't worry, be happy. Be happy.
Beer happy.
All right.
That's
Foamy McFomerson. You ready over there?
Yeah, you watch this.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates. It's rather mellow.
It is.
Well, lunch is an IPA. They say it is a, quote, East Coast version of a West Coast style IPA. Because they're on the East Coast, up there in Maine. 7% ABV. Uses Amarillo, Centennial, and Simcoe hops. The malts are American Two-Row, Caramel 40L, Carapils, Red Wheat, and Munich 10L, for those keeping track. Has some tropical citrus fruits and pine aromas. And I guess the caramel orange, papaya, grapefruit, hints of garlic and onion is what they describe it to be. Now I'm searching for the garlic and onion now. I mean, I'm like, push all the way, all the fruit and caramel side. I want to have a beer with garlic and onion. Now, if you're wondering why they name a beer lunch, well, it's named after a whale that has been spotted off the Maine coast since 1982. And it has what looks like a bite taken out of her fin. So the whale's named Lunch. This is just a tribute to the whale.
Well,
Maine beer. So I researched and looked around that on their site before it actually says it on the label. I went online to find that out before reading the actual bottle. So Maine Beer Company, currently in Freeport, Maine. It was founded in 2009 in Portland, Maine. But they expanded, moved to Freeport in 2013. It was founded by a pair of brothers who have the motto of do what's right. They are known for their IPAs, their pale ales, and commitment to the environment.
Yep. They have some really good beer. I've had several of theirs, and usually they come in these bigger bottles. I've been fortunate. They distribute lunch on draft. So there are several locations I've had lunch on tap, and it's even better on draft.
Lunch on tap. What a concept.
Now they do. They're more rare and sought after is dinner. Is their double IPA, but it's a lot harder to find. We'll see some of the others like Peeper or the Little Whaleboat or Thank You. They do an annual version, what they call Thank You. This year was Thank You 2023. It's seasonal IPA they do, and then I believe we have one other coming soon. They have a stout called Mean Old Tom, which is good too. So
I heard about the Peeper was their first beer. It was a different name. I think it was like Springtime Peeper or something like that, but they just shortened it to just Peeper. So I'm wondering if they have another beer named Dinner. Is it named after a whale too?
I don't know.
Yeah, might look into that.
Yeah, and I guess that's it probably doesn't show very well, but I guess is that the fin with the bite taken out of it in the logo there right above lunch.
It looks like the top of a whale.
Yeah, with a little ever small chunk taken out of it. Maybe.
Yeah, it's got the little hump
Maybe
with the chunk loss. Yeah.
All right. What else do we know? Is that what we got?
I know lots of things.
You drink and you know things? Is that what you were going to say?
No, but it's cool sounding.
What else do we know about the Maine Beer Company or lunch? And not what you had today.
I mean, that's you know about lunch.
Yeah, it's a pretty good bit of detail there. I mean,
that's it.
More so than a lot.
I just want to make sure we were done before we moved on.
I condensed it. There was a lot of fill in and fluff on there. Not that great. I mean, the brother, the one brother was like, I want to do a beer company, but he needed the right person to start it with, and he was looking for a partner and couldn't find one. And his younger brother was like, went into law school and got his degree as a lawyer. And he's like, hey, do you want to be a lawyer the rest of your life? Or you don't do beer? He's like, I want to do beer. And so he found his partner.
It'd be like an easy choice to me.
The very condensed Cliff Notes version.
There you go. All right. Andy, have you had this before?
Nah.
Okay. I haven't either. I'll go first. I really like this one. I think it's really actually good for an IPA. You know, it blends real well. You know, I definitely don't get the garlic or the crouton. But you know, it's
onion.
Crouton. You know why I said that? Because with dinner I had some croutons and they were garlic croutons. So anyway, garlic and onion.
Create a Caesar salad.
Yeah. Definitely don't taste that, but I think it everything blends really well. It's a really mild IPA, at least from what I taste. So all that I think it's good, really, really good. Thanks, Jay, for grabbing it for us. I'm gonna give it an 8. I like it.
This is the most toned down West Coast IPA I have ever experienced. It I mean, so low with the pine and resin, hardly any. I mean, I can get a little bit of it. It's closer to it. To me, it tastes closer to, I don't know, like almost like a juicy. It just doesn't have the haze to it, but because there's that fruity tropical feel to it. It's easy drinking. It goes down quickly. I will give it. This one's a tough one. Because I was expecting that other thing, and it has like a little bit of a watered down feel. I'm going to give it a 7.5.
You really wanted more garlic in it, didn't you? Just that garlic was turned up just a little
You
bit.
know, I like the offensive breath. Yes.
Yeah. Well, I hate that you had your expectations up here, Andy, but based off of off your research going into it, you're the only
All of
one
it.
who had that. I mean,
Yeah.
Ben didn't have high expectations. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
he rated it an 8, which is higher for an IPA than Andy. So that's interesting. Yeah, this is one of my go-tos when I go out to a couple of the restaurants here locally. They always have it on draft, and I know immediately when I get there, this is what I'm ordering. Um, I love the tropical fruit notes, and it's almost floral to me in some ways. But it's not overpowering. It doesn't have too much bitter. I can see how you could say it's a little watered down, Andy. I've never thought of this as being a West Coast or anything like that. It's just a good, easy drinking IPA, and it's not obscene on the ABV. So, all that said, this is a solid 8 for me every day. I'd love to go higher, and I'd love to try dinner. And I've had several of their others. I've always liked them. I don't think I've had a bad beer from Maine Beer. They do good stuff.
Well, it is very easy to drink.
Yeah, and I think we've only had a few times where I've rated an IPA higher than either one of you guys, and it's typically when the IPA is a bit more
Tropical,
or muted
less
was I
bitter.
mean
Yeah.
watered down, however you want to kind of
Oh yeah, you just don't get the
classify it.
bitter. It doesn't feel
Yeah.
like a 7% beer either.
It definitely does not. So I think that when I go into it expecting it to be an IPA, and I get something like this, then I'm excited. Where you guys may, like an Andy may have wanted a little
I
more
want to be
punch.
offended by my beer, and
He
then I'll
wanted that
appreciate
pure
it.
pine and resin, like
Yeah.
he
Abuse
wanted to
me
be
and
able
I'll
to.
like you better.
He wanted to lick that sap.
Yeah.
Don't ever say
Yep.
that again.
That will be a 7.8 for lunch. India Pale Ale from Maine Brewing Company. Definitely one, if you see, you got to pick up and give a shot. Let us know what you think if you do, or if you've had it. We'd love to hear the feedback from you. Also, be sure to like, subscribe, cheers that notification bell. And we appreciate you checking out this video. Check us out on social media. Links are all below in the description. And come say hey on our Discord server. We would love to have you come join the Hopped Up Beer Review Discord channel, where you can chat with the three of us and the others who have joined us. For Andy and the Attic and Jay, I am Ben. Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.